season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Red Raiders offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Ooh.
Got it in the middle, it's Douglas.
Almost. Ooh, go.
He's inside the 50.
Ooh, touchdown.
Got some room, entered to the goal line.
Yeah.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's sticky. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Tracy.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Winston. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Morton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Off-play action on 1st down. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route, who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Morton. There's the pressure. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Winston. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give to the back. And White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. The screen,
nope.
He can go.
Oh, found the ball. Doesn't matter.
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen.
There we go.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Oh, come on.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. On the move, it's Dickey.
Ooh.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside.
There we go.
Touchdown, Red Raider. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Ooh, he's hurt. Oh, that's a
down on the
safety.
play as the officials take a break to let him be
okay.
checked out. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might as well stick with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Morton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
Come on, brother.
Gets open down the middle.
There we go.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun.
Ooh.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Got him.
Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on the last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, the offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Come on.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Oh.
Right out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He
short.
did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. They face a... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in.
Going deep.
Look
And
at
the
the
incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose.
Ooh.
Defense grabs the
Touchdown.
football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You gotta stop turning the football over.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. From the shotgun, the
4th
inside
down.
give. How about that
That was
defense getting back there? He'll
good.
lose a couple. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner is stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Gets away from one,
good
finds
block.
some space. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got some room, it was over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Hand off from the shotgun. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire
He's right on him.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Morton. On target to the left. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get under 200 in the game, more or less in the first half.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire.
Oh.
And the physical play
Oh,
there
he dropped it.
forces
Really
the
sorry.
incompletion on first down.
Okay.
Backed up now, here's second and long. This time it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to the ground game on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the game.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Yeah.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the ground, it's Winston. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Red Raiders are on the move. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner? Taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's sticky. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got a man, it's Taylor. And he's still running after the move. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The RPO, it's complete.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Gives it on the option. Hard running
Oh,
there.
negative.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the ground with the back. Creates a little space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Snapped it in the shotgun.
Oh no.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call
No,
is.
it's on me.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And you can tell, all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him.
Turning it on! Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Morton. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. It'll be 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. A run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to